and welcome to this session on measure slip and power factor to draw slip versus torque characteristics and speed versus torque characteristics. Let's begin with the session.
Let us look at the objectives of this session. At the end of this session, you will be able to identify the terminals of a slip ring induction motor, wire up and connect resistance starter, start and run the slip ring induction motor, plot the graph of speed torque and slip torque characteristics of slip ring induction motor. The equipment and instruments required for conducting this test are 3-phase 3 HP 415 volts 50 Hz slip ring induction motor with a rotor resistance starter, MI voltmeter 0 to 500 volts MI type, MI ammeter 0 to 10 amps MI type, wattmeter 600 volts 5 amps UPF meter, 3-phase auto transformer triple pole single throw TPST switch, tachometer, connecting wires. Once the meters are selected, the circuit need to be rigged up as per the circuit diagram. From a 3-phase AC supply, wires are connected from each phase to the input side of an TPST switch internally. The output of the TPST switch is connected to the 3-phase auto transformer internally. Voltmeter is connected to measure the line voltage between R and Y phases, and the ammeter is connected to measure Y phase current. Stator windings of the motor are connected to the output of the auto transformer through wattmeters as per the circuit diagram. The rotor phase windings are connected to the external resistance. The rotor of the machine is mechanically coupled with a brake loading arrangement. Hand wheels can be loosened to ensure that no load is applied. Switch on the 3-phase power supply and close the TPST switch. Slowly turn on the knob of the auto transformer towards the right, observing the voltmeter reading till it reaches the rated voltage of the motor. The motor slowly starts picking up the speed and reaches its rated speed. Now let's note down the voltmeter, ammeter, spring balance, wattmeter and tachometer readings and tabulate. Increase the load by tightening the brake loading hand wheel and observe the meter readings in steps. Repeat this process till the ammeter reads its rated value. Now the experiment is completed. Let's reduce the loading to no load condition and increase the resistance in the rotor circuit by adjusting the rotor starter handle in 2 or 3 steps. Observe the meter readings in steps. Repeat this process till the ammeter reads its rated value. Increase the load by tightening the brake loading hand wheel. Note down the meter readings in the tabulation. Now the experiment is completed. Let's reduce the loading to the no load condition. Reduce the applied voltage by turning the auto transformer anti-clockwise till it reaches 0. Switch off the three-phase supply. Measure the brake drum radius and the thickness of the belt. Different performance parameters can be calculated now for different loads using the measured data from the experimental tabulation. The torque is calculated using this equation. T in Newton meter is equal to 9.81 into S1 minus S2 into R plus T. S1 and S2 are the spring balance readings in kg. R is the radius of the brake drum in meter. T is the thickness of the belt in meter. The slip is calculated using the equation. Here, Ns is the synchronous speed and Nr is the rated speed. Ns is equal to 120 F by P, where F is the frequency, P is the number of poles. Slip is equal to Ns minus Nr by Ns. The input power is the sum of the watt meter readings W1 and W2, that is P in W in watts is equal to W1 plus W2. The readings are noted in order to calculate the power factor. Power factor is calculated using the formula power factor is equal to W1 plus W2 divided by root 3 into V into I. Here V is the voltage and I is the current. Different values of speed and spring balance are tabulated, using which the slip and the torque are calculated and tabulated. Now the speed versus torque characteristics and the slip versus torque characteristics is plotted. It can be observed that the torque increases as the slip increases and speed decreases as torque increases. To recap, we have learned to identify the terminals of a slip ring induction motor, wire up and connect resistance starter, start and run the slip ring induction motor, plot the graph of speed torque and slip torque characteristics of slip ring induction motor.
So that's all about measure slip and power factor to draw slip versus torque characteristics and speed versus torque characteristics. See you in the next session.